Hey guys, Diesel here. It's been quite a while. So I am recording on a different software now. So I'm recording on OBS now. A lot has changed since I last did a video. Um, so this is going to be kind of a first for me using OBS. But yeah. So I've got a lot of things have changed. I do have a new computer now. Um, I've actually fully custom built this one for me. Um, it's good. It's finished basically to the main spot or main things. I do need to get some more fans for it, but I do have two top of the line AMD products now. I have switched over to AMD. I'm no longer with Nvidia or Intel. Um, and most of everything I have now is Corsair. So, and I've really enjoyed the Corsair stuff. Really good products. And then my motherboard and my graphics card are ASUS brand. So yeah. So literally the only thing that's not Corsair as of right now, excuse me, is motherboard, processor, graphics card, and of course my SSDs. That is the only thing I transferred over from my old computer. So I do want to tell you guys about this save now, or this profile on ATS. So I had to do a complete factory reset on the SSD that had my Windows on it. So, um, because I couldn't access my pen, so I had to do a full clean. And I basically lost everything for Farm Sim. Well, almost everything. I was able to get majority of everything back, but except for the saves. Well, let me phrase that. The saves in Farm Sim, I was able to get back. The saves for Euro Truck and America Truck, I wasn't able to. So this save here is from 2024, but I was able to get everything edited to where I'm back to 100% like I was before. All the locations discovered and so on and so forth. I got a little more money than before, but I had to go through and do a whole lot of different stuff with my trucks. So with that being said, yeah, we're on an old save, and it was kind of rough when I first started up and everything. But I do apologize for everybody that all my subscribers and everything. I'm sorry I have not been active. It's just been kind of hectic. Since October, I've moved in the house with my mother, because I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. So I was living in her double wide, and but she was living with her boyfriend in a different house, and I was doing half the house payment and stuff like that. So we'll go inside so it's a little quieter. Um, so yeah, and I do hope the audio is good. I'll probably go through this a little bit here in a little bit and see how the audio is. If it's crappy, I'll just start over again. But but we are getting to a load here in a moment. I'm just kind of getting everybody caught up. So the house payment, I was doing half the house payment and all the other bills and stuff over there. But the people that's over the house payment added more stuff onto it, so it increased it to over 800. Well, just a little over $800 actually. It wasn't well over, it's just a little bit. And it was around 700 before then, so it went up over $100. And me and my mom, we just could not do it, considering she took over my grandparents' house since my grandfather passed away. So she's been taking care of doing the house payment and stuff for that, and had some other stuff that she had to pay that we couldn't really afford that house. So my best friend and his fiance and kids moved in there. I moved in with my mom over here. He's planning on buying the house from us. So, long story short, I'm living with my mother now in my grandparents' old house. I'm helping her with the house payment here, helping with the power bill, and she does the rest. So, um, this year, I am turning 30. I'm in my last year of my 20s. Everybody's probably not know my age, but now you know. Um, I was wanting two things for my birthday, for my 30th birthday this year. I've already got one of them, which is the new gaming computer. It's an absolute beast. Right now I'm rocking a 9950X3D AMD Ryzen 9 processor. I'm got a ASUS Prime AMD Radeon 9070 XT OC edition, and it has 16 gig video RAM. I'm rocking two sticks of Corsair memory RAM, which is total to 32 gigs. A 6000 ms, whatever it was. But yeah, so I've got some pretty good stuff in it. And basically it's the top of the line stuff that I could get right now before, of course, everybody knows prices going up. Prices of graphics cards, CPUs, of course, everybody knows the RAM shortage, price increase, whatever you want to say. So with my taxes this year, that's what I got. I also got a new mouse and keyboard, which is Corsair. So everything is basically new except for monitor and speakers. I actually do need to get speakers upgraded because I've had these speakers for ever. And then also I need to get a Corsair headset. I'm still using my Logitech, but if it works, it works, you know. Yeah. So in a basic nutshell, that is what's been going on. And also my work has been having us do mandatory overtime. So some of the days here, the last couple months, I haven't gone. So, but there shouldn't be no excuse to do, not do videos if I ain't going to work. But yeah, and it's kind of hard for me to get my own alone time. She's actually spending the night at her boyfriend's house tonight. I have work tomorrow, but it's my last day. It's my long week, so next week is my short week. And I got to give a shout out to Micro Center. They've been great to go down there and get parts from, PC parts with. That's actually where most of my parts came from, except for my case and motherboard. Those two come from Amazon. They were a lot cheaper. So I haven't even had the chance to stream on everything yet since I got it. So I will be trying that out. Don't know when. Hopefully soon. I got to redo all of my pages, things, or whatever you want to say, for Streamlabs, since I had to reinstall that. I probably don't even have any of those truck pictures anymore. But anyways, yeah. So that's kind of what's been going on. I know I've been spending 9 minutes rambling. If you guys even wanted to know. So, but yeah. So let's get the truck started. Now I may actually go in here, go to options. We're going to go to audio. We're going to turn the master volume back down to 50. I'd rather my voice be more than what the game is. I went quick travel to Little Rock, but I'm here at this area here. So I do have all the DLCs, all the states, extra states, and everything. But whenever I come back onto the save, I was actually still in Amarillo's my headquarters. I have not, you know, I didn't discover any of this stuff. So it was like, huh? And I looked at the save, and it's a save from 2024. So yeah, but I got everything good to go. All the new stuff in, especially here in Arizona, because we got this new city town I haven't been to yet. I think Clifton is new as well. I think. Albuquerque's been redone as well. Yeah, I do know Albuquerque's been redone. I might have been through here since it got redone, but it's been a while. So, because of course, if I take 40 to California, I take this portion here. So, yeah, and the garage is down here now. So, but yeah, so we're going to, and we're actually driving for Prime today. If you guys have not noticed. So, we're going to look here and see. We got to find frozen food or some sorts. We may have to actually quick travel. Not quick travel, but well, actually, yeah, quick travel. Go to garage. Map view, Little Rock. Travel. That way, we're actually more in Little Rock than some odd miles outside of Little Rock. That way, we can go to Smithfield and get a load of frozen food. Hopefully, hope and praying. Hope and praying. I tried to use the AMD software stuff to record, but it kept on saying that it was disabled due to saving content stuff or whatever. I even turned high definition stuff
if you want to live.
off. Okay. Oh, I know what that's for. My trailer's off. Ooh. Ooh, I like how they redone this one. This looks nice. Sorry if it's loud. I'm trying to hurry up and get back here and hooked up. This truck is always very loud. Don't understand why. But it is very loud. So we'll get hooked back up to the trailer and then we'll see what loads we have. Ooh, almost messed up there. Alright. So, but yep, as you can see, we're driving Prime. So, but anyways, let's go to jobs. Starting a market here. Here we go. I don't want nothing too crazy right now. 13-hour drive. I really don't want to go down towards Louisiana though. Do we have any? You know, I wouldn't mind going to Colorado. That's a heck of a drive right now. There's Tulsa. That'd be a good little trip. There's Missouri. This Texarkana. Let me refresh real quick just to see if we get anything else. Just a haze. Riddler. We may take a. Actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? No, let's go to. Actually, no, yeah, let's go to Missouri. I haven't been to Missouri in a while, so we'll head to Missouri on this short little trip. And so this shouldn't be that long of a video. That's if everything goes to plan. If not, then I'll be doing this again. But so yeah, everything is running amazing on this computer with the graphics card and the CPU. like I think ATS whenever. 'Cause I don't know what it's capturing, but I have the stuff on Steam at the top. You know, FPS, CPU,
And
GPU,
the
RAM,
Terminator Cyberdyne system
and
Model 101. I swear I will get you to your destination. Trust me.
and it always I mean it depends on, like, especially the truck you're driving. If you have like the newer T680 or whatnot with the cameras, it'll definitely dilute the FPS a little bit. But glad I didn't forget about this bar. But yeah, so roughly I can do 120 FPS, 140 FPS on this game. I haven't done much on Euro Truck in a while. Sorry about my nose. I'm just a little. I feel honestly a sneeze coming. So hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. Sneeze came and gone. But yeah. So I'm hoping to kind of get back into everything now because you know, I got a better computer, a lot better computer, and I have free range of doing what I want to my computer. The other one was a little bit restricted, considering it was a iBuyPower custom liquid cooled computer. So it had hard coolant pipes in it, so I couldn't really update the graphics card really. And another thing about my computer and everything for it, except for the graphics card, power supply, and RAM, is it's a white build, white PC build. So I've had a black computer case and everything for probably 6 years, something like that.
Turn right.
So, you know, I was wanting something different. The first pre-built PC I bought was white. It was a white iBuyPower computer, and then I upgraded the case on that one to a a black and red NZXT case. So, but yeah, I miss doing the videos and stuff. I do apologize though, like I said, for, you know, being MIA for so long. Yeah, so hopefully with how I've got everything now, and with me trying to figure out how to work OBS, hopefully I can get back into making the videos. And that's why I'm doing another ATS video. I get more views on my ATS videos than anything else, really. But I would like to do some videos on Farm Sim. There's a couple saves I've been on for a while now that I wouldn't mind starting Let's Plays on. So now I'm doing this video on Saturday, April 11th. It is a little after 9 p.m. So I'm gonna try to get this uploaded by Monday. Even if I have to wait till tomorrow night when I get home from work. But yeah, and I do plan on trying to try to record streams as well when I start streaming again and uploading them to the channel. So I do have a few new games. There's one other game I'm hoping I can get this upcoming week. But I actually got Crimson Desert for free when I bought my processor. My Ryzen 9 9950X 3D CPU. I got a free code for Crimson Desert. Oh, I hate the way the gear shifter thing does. Sorry for it being so loud. It actually hurt my ears. It might just be my headset. There we go. I turned the volume down a little bit on my headset. Hopefully it's still not loud for you guys. Oh, that's perfect. Perfection. Let's look at it outside. Yes, look how perfect that was. And I actually got that on camera. How about that? Alright, let's get loaded up with this load real quick. But, yeah, so I hope everything looks good. I really do. I've not.
I'm looking for Sierra Kana, but we can go to your destination.
I've not
first.
done OBS before. I've seen some other YouTubers, especially some big time YouTubers, use OBS for recording and stuff like that. But
turn right.
And then for streaming, I will always go to Streamlabs. I know OBS can do it, but I will always stream off of Streamlabs, just because I've used it so long. Start softly going off, but that or turn that torque down a little bit on the truck. But yeah, so that's basically just kind of what's been going on. So I won't get to do a whole lot of videos at a time like I used to, just because, like I said, I am living with my mother now. There are some nights that she goes and spends the night at her boyfriend's house. Like tonight, she told me that she was doing that. So basically, once I get done with the video, I gotta go and let her dogs out. Which I don't want to, but yeah. And then I gotta try to move. I'll probably end up going ahead and unplugging everything that I need to unplug off the computer tonight before going to bed. Because basically I'm playing on my desk at an angle. My desk is at an angle from where it's normally at. Because of the fact that my mom is getting new windows put in the house as well. So she's basically upgrading some stuff in the house because this is her childhood house. And it's like 50 something years old because it was built back in the 70s. So she's upgrading some of the stuff to make it more energy efficient, you know, giving more value to the house as well because it's getting modern, updated stuff. So with the window, my desk sits right in front of one of the windows being changed out, so I had to keep it turned so that way they could have room to get to the window. I was hoping everything would have been done with the windows today, but my mom is having them do a lot more other stuff too, so
turn left.
So yeah, they didn't get finished today. So I was like, screw it, you know what? I'm just putting my steering wheel pedals up on the desk. I want to play ATS and I'll do some videos, or at least a video. Because I've been wanting to update you guys about everything and whatnot. If you follow me on X or Twitter, I did share or do a post with the computer tagging NVIDIA, or not NVIDIA, ASUS and AMD. I think I did AMD. And then also Micro Center and Corsair, which both Corsair and Micro Center liked my post. But if you're looking to build a gaming PC, I would recommend going to Micro Center if you have one near you. The one closest to me is like an hour and a half drive, so I did multiple drives down there. Like I did a drive down there every 2 weeks for, I think it was 3 trips down there in total. Just especially the last one. The last one I was waiting for my state taxes to get back, because the state taxes is what was going to pay for my processor. So, but the first big thing I got was the graphics card. So yes, I see it. But yeah, so, and then after at the same time I bought my graphics card, I also got my motherboard and computer case. Which the computer case I got, for anybody wondering, is the Corsair 9000D. It's a very big case. It's considered a super tower. With nothing in it, the way it came in the box, it was like 65 pounds, I think is what they said it was, or how much it weighed. With everything in it, it weighs probably closer to 100 pounds. But it is such a massive case. You can, if you're not doing any custom liquid cooling and you have an AIO and then just fans, and like you leave the fans on your graphics card, you can have up to 18 fans in total in the case. So that's on the rack on top and the front and the two, and there's actually the space in the back is big enough for two 120 millimeter fans, which that's what is all in my case right now is 120 millimeter fans. So, but I've got everything through the IQ Link system, which is it's very nice. I will say that it's very nice. And I mean, with me having Corsair fans and stuff, I really do like those fans. They have some it's really good lighting on them. I need to swap out the ones on the AIO or CPU cooler to the ones that I have mounted to the case. But I will eventually get custom liquid cooled in there for everything. But I'm gonna have two separate systems. So one system's gonna be for the CPU, one system will be for the graphics card. And I know I don't really have any big demanding games that would require that much cooling, but I'd rather have it than not have it, if it makes sense. I mean, I try to say that to a lot of people and they're like, but it's still, why get all that? But, you know, I would rather have it than not have it. And that goes with also the SSDs as well. I do plan on upgrading both of my SSDs to the 700 SSD from Corsair. I'm going to do 1 terabyte, and I'm probably going to do a 4 terabyte to replace my FireCuda SSD. So
keep right, and then exit right.
The only thing that I don't like about the motherboard is the fact that so it has one spot where it has heatsink on both sides. Then the lower spots does not have heatsink on both sides. It just has it on one side. So I actually had to put my FireCuda SSD, which is my 4 terabyte SSD that has all my games and stuff on it, which I managed to take the cover, the metal cover that come on it, off, and so that way I could put it in there. I actually had to put it in the upper spot instead of in the lower spot like I planned on it. So I planned on having my Windows SSD in the upper main one that has the like a heatsink thing that's right below the CPU. And then I planned on having my FireCuda down at the bottom. But I had to flip them around because one side of the 1 terabyte with the Windows on it, I think it's WD Blue SSD. It had the pad things on one side but not the other. The FireCuda has the black pieces on both sides, so it needed heatsink on both sides, and there's only one slot on there that does heatsink on both sides. So yeah, so it's up in the top part of that. The Windows SSD is in the lower portion, so. But it was kind of, I will say this, it was kind of cool. The only thing I was nervous about building my own computer was the power supply. Figuring out which cables go where and all this and that. But I'm very proud of myself for first time building it, that I got everything right. And knock on wood, everything has been running well. No hiccups, no real big issues, honestly. And it actually felt pretty nice putting all the stuff together, and everything is pretty cool. So, but it was kind of a headache in a way though, because where I didn't have the CPU when I actually started putting everything together, I had to use the old motherboard and CPU from my old case first, so that way I can get everything in the motherboard, or get everything in the new case and get going so I can have games. And then putting the new motherboard in actually wasn't that bad, because everything's already set up, plugs are set up and whatnot. So literally all I had to do is put new thermal paste on the CPU cooler block, because the first CPU cooler I got wasn't the IQ Link, so it actually plugged in the prongs on the motherboard. But the one I got now, the one I switched out for it, it only has one little piece that plugs into the motherboard. Everything else is through the IQ Link. So the IQ Link really helps make everything pop and everything looks so clean. Especially the fans I'm using, because especially Corsair fans. Corsair fans, depending on the ones you get, they just snap together. And so you really have no cables in between the fans except for on top or on bottom, whichever you have the, whenever you plug the cable into the IQ hub to go to the fans. Whichever side you end up having it on, that's the only side that has a wire. Now, when I do my front side, and I'll probably do the same on top, I'm gonna do, it's basically kind of like a jump wire. One's gonna be, one wire's gonna be on top of one side of the fan. So the front of my case, I'm going around in the grass. I'm not. Sorry, I know in real life you wouldn't do that, but kind of on a time crunch in a way, because I'm trying not to make this extremely too long. But anyways, so on the front and the top of my computer, it has two trays that come out. You can have up to 4 120mm fans, and well, actually you can have up to 8 total on each thing, unless you do radiators. Then you can double that, because in the picture I've seen, that the way I want my computer done is there was 2 480mm radiators in front and 2 360s on top, and there's fans on the bottom and top of the radiator. So you can end up having like 30, I think it's like 32 fans in the case at once. So, but like right now I got 3 fans on one side of the front rack, so I need to buy another one for that. That way I got my 4. And then when I do the other 4 on the other side of it, I'm just going to use one of the short cables that come in the packs and stuff to just connect the top fan on the side that I've already got to the new side. That way I don't have to run an extra wire back to the IQ Link. So that would essentially be 8 fans on one IQ Link side. Now they say you can't go no more than 7, but technically you could go up a lot. You can have a lot of devices on one thing. They just don't recommend it. So, but I'm gonna end up having a lot of stuff, because especially when I go custom cooling and everything, you know, the pumps are going to be on it and all that, all the fans. So yeah, it's going to be a lot. Yes, I know, I see him. I'm waiting for him to go on through. I can see him in my little hood mirror up there. But yeah, so it's going to be kind of cool when I get the whole computer done the way I want it.
Keep left.
Corsair does offer a lot of other, you know, coolant colors as well. So I'm gonna probably start off with red if I can get everything done this year on it and get liquid coolant this year. The reason why I would do red coolant is because then I can make the RGB blue. So you have the white case, blue RGB, and red coolant going through the system. So it's red, white, and blue for the American flag. And for those who don't know, I'm a very patriotic person. No matter where you're watching me from, no matter what country you're from, I'm very patriotic. I love my country. I don't love the people that run it, but I love this. I love my country. I really do. I would love to visit other countries. Honestly, I really would. The first place I would like to visit would be probably the UK, Ireland, UK, that area, and then go into more Central Europe, France. I wouldn't mind going to Italy. So, you know, just that kind of stuff. But I'm a very patriotic person.
Continue straight.
I even have a flagpole that I can suction cup to the window of my vehicle, and I fly the flag a lot. So, but yeah. So that would be a good theme for that. And then when I go to empty out the coolant the first time, I would switch it to probably blue, and it would primarily stay blue until I decide I want to change it out. And I can also get purple, which would be kind of cool because anybody that watches NBA, the Charlotte Hornets, which I live near, I'm like an hour, 15 minutes away from Charlotte. I live in NC. So, I mean, I love the Hornets, even though I don't pull for them like I should, for the amount of love I have for them. But I can actually do a Hornets themed colored PC because I got the white. All I would need to do is put the RGB a turquoise color and then have the purple coolant. So there's all sorts of stuff I can do, and that's going to be the cool part. That's the fun thing about having a computer this size, is I can do whatever I want with it, however long I want with it. You know, this case will last me a long time. You can even have two computers in this case. Like on right above where the power supply is, they literally have a spot where you can put one of those mini the mini motherboards. I can't remember the name of them, but yeah, you can have a mini motherboard underneath the main motherboard, you know. So I hate the autosave. It always makes it lag. But so yeah, I don't know, I'm just kind of rambling more and more, but yeah, I mean, I'm loving my new computer. I haven't been gaming as much as I normally do lately. Just been kind of bored of all the games I have. But I'm very proud of myself, though. Day before yesterday, Thursday, I was able to manage to fly my first passenger flight with my Boeing 737 MAX 8 in career mode on Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I'm very proud of it. I didn't do anything reckless or anything, and actually the landing was very good on it. I was very proud of the landing because that's always been my struggle throughout every single Microsoft Flight Sim, all the way back to Microsoft Flight Sim 2004. That has always been my kryptonite, you can say, is landing. But I've actually gotten a lot better at the landing. You know, knowing what to put down or what to put what flaps, slats, what landing speed and everything. So all right. Well, we made it. Cool deal. Well, I'm a little crooked, but we're not really at a bay door, so I wasn't really trying. Enter. Look at that. The only thing is the Corsair stuff don't light up gold when I get excellent on that, like the other computer did. But yeah, so. But I'm going to save. I've gotten to a habit where I'll just randomly do the save. So, but yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, I'm using OBS right now. Um, and I really do hope you guys have enjoyed what you've seen and everything. Like I said, especially with using the OBS, it's something new. I gotta get used to and everything. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I will probably put my new PC specs in the description below as well. If you guys want to know what I have and everything, um, probably the only thing I won't have in that will probably be my SSDs and my monitor. My monitor though is an LG. It's an LG gaming monitor. I don't remember the exact name of it, but because I've had it for so long. But yeah. So I hope you guys have enjoyed, and until next time, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.